If I could sit across from my younger self today, I'd tell him 7 things. Not because I lived a perfect life, far from it, but because I didn't. And in those imperfections, I learned lessons that could ve saved me years of regret, pain, and loneliness. I'm not sharing this for sympathy. I'm sharing it because you still have time. So whether you're 25 or 65, these are the 7 life lessons I wish I knew before turning 70. When I was younger, I used to say time is money. But now I laugh at that. Money lost can be earned again. Time, once it slips through your fingers, it's gone forever. In my 30s, I worked 12-hour days, skipped family dinners, and promised my kids, next weekend, I'll make it up to you. That next weekend never came. Time isn't something you save, it's something you spend. And how you spend it becomes your life. The people who matter, the moments you miss, the peace you postpone, they don't wait for you. They pass by, quietly, like trains in the night. If I could go back, I'd leave work early. I'd show up to the little things, birthday parties, soccer games, even quiet evenings at home. Because it turns out, the little things are the big things. Don't let life become a blur of deadlines and errands. Make space for presence. Because time is your one true currency. In my 20s and 30s, I drank soda like it was water. Pulled all-nighters. Skipped doctor visits. Laughed at people doing yoga. Now my knees creak when I stand. I take pills with breakfast. And I finally understand what people meant by, if you don't make time for your wellness, you'll be forced to make time for your illness. You get one body. 1. There is no warranty, no replacement policy. Start early, eat clean, move often, rest deeply. Take walks. Stretch. Get sunlight. And please, get checkups even when you feel fine. The younger you are when you start taking care of yourself, the longer you'll enjoy the gift of movement. Don't wait for pain to become your teacher. You deserve to feel good in your body, not just to live longer, but to live better. I used to chase friendships. I gave love to people who treated it like a transaction. I stayed in rooms where I had to shrink myself to be accepted. It took me decades to learn, you don't have to beg to be in someone else's life. If they want you there, they'll make space. Don't spend your life trying to impress people who wouldn't show up for you when it counts. The people who truly love you, they see you, they support you, and they celebrate you even when you're not at your best. Find people who let you breathe. Who don't keep score. Who listen without needing to fix you. And remember, it's better to walk alone than to follow the crowd in the wrong direction. Choose people who choose you. With their time. With their actions. With their hearts. I once held a grudge for 14 years. You heard that right, 14 years. I thought if I stayed angry, I was somehow winning, but all I did was carry pain like a stone in my chest. You know what I finally learned? Forgiveness isn't about excusing what someone did. It's about releasing yourself from the chains they left behind. When you forgive, you're not saying what happened was okay. You're saying, I refuse to let this control me anymore. I've seen people go to their graves bitter. Don't let that be you. Let go. For peace, not for pride. For healing, not for harmony. You deserve to live light. I spent decades chasing money. Working overtime, investing, saving, worrying. But let me tell you something no one talks about. When you're old, truly old, you don't think about your net worth. You think about your relationships. You think about memories. You think about whether you mattered. Money is useful, yes. But only if you use it to create a life that feels meaningful. Buy experiences, not just things. Tip generously. Take your kids on that trip. Support a cause that moves you. And never measure your value by your bank account. Because when the final chapter comes, it won't be the zeros that matter, it'll be the names in your story. I started painting at 58. My first canvas was terrible. My second was worse. But by 60, I was in love with it. The world will tell you it's too late. Too late to change jobs. Too late to fall in love. Too late to find joy again. They're wrong. As long as you're breathing, you can begin again. Write the book. Take the class. Move cities. Learn guitar. Adopt a dog. Apologize. Say yes to what lights you up. I've seen 70-year-olds reinvent themselves with more passion than most 30-year-olds. It's never too late to become who you were meant to be. This one's the hardest. There are people I love deeply. Parents. Friends. Siblings. And I never told them. I thought they just knew. I thought I had more time. But I didn't tell people you love them. Out loud. Often. Even if it feels awkward. Even if you were raised to be quiet about emotions. Say it to your parents while they can still hear it. Say it to your children while they're still listening. Say it to your partner every single day. Say it to your friends, even the ones who pretend to be strong. You never know when it'll be the last time. Words matter. Don't save them for funerals. Use them now. So there you have it. 7 lessons. Learned not from books, but from pain, joy, love, regret from living. If you remember just one thing, let it be this: it's not too late. Not too late to start again. Not too late to change. Not too late to live the rest of your life differently. And if this message touched you, I ask just one favor: share it. Someone you know needs to hear this. Maybe a son. Maybe a daughter. Maybe a friend. We can't go back, but we can light the path for someone else. Thank you for listening. Until next time. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And never stop learning.